is new bike day. Time for another bike. Time for another bike other than the Brompton. Brompton's awesome and amazing, and I love touring on my Brompton. But in South Africa, it is impossible to get tires or parts or anything for the bike. And also, I'm missing the mountain bike, so I decided it's time to get a gravel bike, something that I can tour on, something I can train on, something I can race on. I want to do the 361 again next year, and something I can take off-road. I can get into the forest again, which I can't do on the Brompton. And also, being in South Africa, the roads here, man, the drivers are absolutely peaked. So it's, you really need to ride off-road if you want to live for a long time in this country, riding bicycle. So we're off to the bike shop, to my favourite bike shop, Cycler Pro, to go see my mate Andy, who I've known for probably about 18 years or so. We used to race together. Well, he used to race for the Western Cape and I raced for Eastern Cape. The man is a legend, and yeah, I certainly like to try support my mates as far as I can, as far as buying bikes for them. And that's where we're off to, so we'll see you soon at the bike shop. Right, so there's the bike shop. I don't know if Andy's back yet, doesn't look like it, but we shall soon find out. But my bike's in there, so I'm going to go look. I'm going to go look for some tyres, and I'm going to go play around a bit, and we'll just wait for him to do bike setup. But yeah, exciting day, man. It's always exciting when there's a new bike. New bike days are the best. And it's been a while. London 2 years ago when I got my Brompton, that was the last new bike day. So yeah, time for some happiness again. It's wonderful stuff. And there she is. Now we just have to talk to Andy about some tyres. How's it, you Hooligan? How's it going?
Running around.
Yeah, look at those pedals. Those are flipping awesome, man. Yeah?
Yes, we're currently boxing it for the customer and getting it.
It's the tires that the top level can.
Oh, that sounds sweet. Yeah, these cranks which I like. Oh, these pedals are definitely going to have to go like soon. Shame these guys are under a bit of pressure here today. So I'm not going to film them panicking. But yeah, they're sorting out some new tyres, putting on my pedals, sorting the bike out like the excellent service that they always give you in this flipping amazing shop. Hey, how's this baby? But it's a bit beyond my budget. What's it, like 125,000 or so? So yeah, I'm not getting one of those, but right, we've got some 47s on here, which seem to fit pretty well, man. Look at that. I mean, there's plenty space there. Plenty space there. Plenty space there. Plenty space there. So I don't know why they say 45s. Anyway, this bike is starting to look like a flipping weapon now. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Shame, but yeah, I don't want to film too much in the shop today because these boys are under serious pressure and everyone's a bit stressed out. So I'll just hide away in my corner and enjoy my bike. I had three Rivers Trails. Yesterday was new bike day. Today is new bike riding day. Check out this beastie. So I've got the setup. I've got my bottles on. I've got my little bottle at the bottom there with the spare tube and stuff, and I thought that might actually help for the throwing the stones and stuff up because I don't actually have a guard there yet. Put some 47mm tyres on, which fit absolutely beautifully. If you have a look there, you can see there's loads of space. And we'll see how they go. I think they're still probably, I don't know, they're probably about right. I haven't actually checked the pressure, but I think they're probably about right. I've sorted out the problem at the front here that everyone complains about with it rubbing on the frame. I'll just put some of that like VPS on there. And yeah, let's see how it goes, man. The guys are starting to pull in here. It's a beautiful morning. There's like no wind till about 9 o'clock, I think 10 o'clock, and it's now just before 7, so we are good to go. So yeah, so this is the Trek LR5, which is the aluminium version. I need it mainly for touring, so to buy a carbon frame is not really ideal for touring. Titanium would have been perfect, but yeah, Trek don't really do a titanium, or steel. So we'll try this one out. It's got a good warranty, so if anything goes wrong they can replace it, but we'll see. I think with these tires on it's going to ride quite comfortably, but we'll see now how it goes. Joe's down the bottom there, so I'm going to go hook up. Okay, so we were on the super smooth stuff, now we're going into doing a little bit more gnarly. This bike feels good, man. The tyres, the pressures that I'm running the tyres at, what it is, it feels flipping amazing. It's almost like a mountain bike. I mean, this bike's flipping awesome. Yeah.
I was on a 170.
Okay.
The 170 is better for
spinning.
interstate than spinning.
Yeah, sure.
But this definitely has more torque.
Yeah. It feels nice. I haven't hit the crank yet. Handlebar tape is awesome. Really grippy. Yeah, we're riding at Three River Trails, which is a fabulous place. Unbelievable. So if you like this bridge, woohoo! This bike's wicked, eh? It's so good through the back of the forest, man. Cool. Plenty of grip for these tires. I just need to try set them up so they don't squish my fingers. But I'll figure that one out. Play around with them later. Oh, it's beautiful.
The bike is quite a bit lower already.
Yes, and your cranks are touching.
So with a longer crank, I have to watch out all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I touched my left crank now on one of the bumps.
Yeah.
So they're all pretty close to the ground. But yeah, these are all things you've got to learn, I suppose.
Yeah, sometimes. For me, it's a year.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought it or said it, but now I can say it.
Yeah.
First time in a year that I like to bike.
And is it more fun than a mountain bike?
Oh, this is,
Because it's more challenging. Weren't you getting a bit bored with your mountain bike because it can just go over everything?
yeah,
You just aim it down the hill and go.
with this thing
You got to think a bit.
I say you tell the clip.
Yeah, yeah.
Maar je kan
Counting the
altijd
stones.
met de clown.
Yeah, it's wonderful, man.
Ja, beautiful.
I need a new challenge in my life.
Ja, maar die fietsconditie, ja, dat is beter.
Yeah, exactly. But it feels comfortable, man. It certainly doesn't feel to me like a road bike where I'm stretched out.
Ja, ja, ja.
It feels very comfortable. And I haven't ridden 650B wheels, but these things feel phenomenal, man.
Ja,
Feels like a 29er.
ja.
Unless you're on like the super rough stuff.
Not much.
This bike is so sweet, man. It is so sweet. Feels like a mountain bike. Yeah. Okay, down past the waterfall. Get some video of the waterfall there. That's cool, eh, Joe?
Weet 'n foto van jou met die fiets aan.
Hey, how's it? That's what we come to this forest for, man. Yeah, he's quiet. He comes down fast. We like sneaking down here and he's just flying. The GCN X-Wing like this. Ah, this looks verdornend. This should be interesting. Handlebar will keep slipping. I'll have to go back to Andy and see if we can sort that out. Another stem on there or something. But other than that, this bike is rock solid. Hey, there's a word crossing here. I'm going to attempt to. Oh, there's a spot here. What are you doing, dude? What's up? Stork. I thought it was a snake. Yo. I thought maybe a snake bit you. Yo. Yeah, that's a proper shot.
Ja, dik stok van my op my maar.
Yeah, I need some water. This bike is flipping awesome, man. I'm very impressed, Joe.
Ja, ek is bly Jason want wat maak jy so video?
No, it's cool. You can talk. That's one nice thing about Longmore Forest, you can just drink the water. There's no poisons here. That's my toes. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Yes, that's beautiful. Jeez. Hey Joe, I haven't been here for a flippin' long time. There's a frog. Beautiful. Right, so we found Jonas has gone for a swim, and I thought this will be a good opportunity to give my honest opinion on this bike, what I think. The Trek LL5, so this is the aluminium version. You get a carbon one as well, which is like twice the price with the same spec. I'm sure the carbon is absolutely amazing, but I come from a aluminium mountain bike, so, and I always raced hardtail, and for me, okay, you haven't got the shock in the front, but the back end feels as amazing as what a hardtail aluminium used to feel like. I can't say there's anything different. I have changed the tyres. I've got, like I said earlier, 47s on here. So I don't know what it's like with 40s. It might be a little bit wild with 40s on. But 47s, and they're running fairly, they're not super soft, but they're fairly soft. I don't know what the PSI is, I'll check when I get home. It's probably around about 35, I'd say. Everyone complains about this crank which they changed. It's supposed to be a GRX crank. I actually really like this Praxis Alba crank. I think for me it looks nicer than the GRX. Works perfect. I mean, absolutely no problems. One thing I will have to do at some stage is either change out the front to a 30 or a 28 and put a smaller big blade on as well, because obviously you can't have more than 11 jump. Either that or change the back to this is now a 34 to like a 40 or 42. So I'll have to figure that out and do a modification on that, because it definitely hasn't got enough gears. I mean, the bike's light, so you can stand up and you can crank it up a hill, but if you're doing like a huge climb, you don't want to be flipping putting down huge power all the time just to get it to get up the hill. So yeah, but overall this bike is flipping awesome, man. It rides beautifully. It's beautiful. I haven't once today felt like I've been out of control. The geometry is great. It tracks fantastically well on a descent. Like I said, it could be because of the tyres. I've got some slightly wider tyres on here. But look at the spacing, man. These are 47s, and look how much space you've still got here. There's like nowhere where it's too close. You can check at the back there. You can't tell me that's too close. It's not too close to anything. It's miles away. So yeah, definitely put bigger tyres on. Seat is super comfy. No problem with the seat at all. The handlebar is sliding down on the like really gnarly descent, so I'm going to have to see if I can get another stem. The stem's not holding it tight enough for some reason. Either that or I'm not torquing the bolts, you know. But yeah, it's supposed to be 0 at the top and then crank it at the bottom, which is what I'm trying to do, but it doesn't seem to be working so well for some reason. The gear shifting is perfect. Absolutely nothing wrong with these GRXs, they're great. I just adjusted this little screw on the side here to push this lever out a bit, because it was squashing my fingers when I was braking. But now I can get sort of a finger in there and be able to brake without it squishing my fingers. So yeah, like I said earlier as well, put this little, check out that little piece of protective film that I put on there. I mean, that would have scratched right through the paintwork if I hadn't have done that. So yeah, I think I need to even put another piece of film on there. This bike is light, man. 9.75 I think it was. Okay, obviously I've got a bit of water on here now. But it feels super light. It feels light on the climbs. It climbs beautifully. No issues at all with that. Just, yeah, like I said, it needs some slightly higher gears. The stem I've turned around definitely makes it a lot more comfortable. And yeah, I need to sort out this handlebar that's slipping down, but I think that could be a result of the extremely gnarly terrain that we're riding, and not necessarily the bike that's a problem. But yeah, seat post, I don't think it slipped in. Let's just have a look. No, seat post hasn't slipped in either. There's my mark that I made. So that's perfect. Seat is really comfortable actually. This is the Bontrager Burrs. Very nice, very squishy, nice cut out in the middle, which we all appreciate, thank you. Checkpoint. Flippin' fabulous bike, man. I'm so glad I got it. Now I don't have to ride a mountain bike with serious maintenance. I can take this bike wherever I used to go on the mountain bike. And it's practical. It's perfectly capable. It's just you've got to ride a little bit slow on the gnarly descents, that's all. But on the climbs it's great. It rolls beautifully. It rolls like a 29. Well, obviously it is a 29, so 700 and a 29 wheel's pretty much the same size, so it is fantastic on the climbs. And sure, not once have I felt like the front wheel's getting away from me or anything like that on the descents. The geometry seems to be spot on this bike. Well done, Trek. I'm very impressed. Very, very impressed. Yeah, Johannes is running 650B, so he gets away from me a bit on the descents, but also he knows the limit of his bike and how far he can push it before he sort of burps the tyres or smashes the rim. I'm still sort of learning how much I can how wild I can go on this before I trash the rim. So a little bit nervous still on it, but it's easy, it's light, it's efficient, it's just a great bike to ride. Now that you can run tubeless as well, run the tires so much lower, it's comfortable. It's really comfortable. I mean, I don't feel like I've been beaten up yet. We've probably 2 hours into the ride now, maybe 2.5 hours, and I feel great. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the Trek checkpoint. Love this color scheme, man. It's so flippin' cool. So cool. This GRX as well, magic. But yeah, we'll do some more filming on the way out. We've probably got another 2.5 hours to go to get out again. We're at a place called Emerald Pools in the Longmore Forest, which is a very beautiful area on a very beautiful bike. So yeah, that's me signing out. We'll take some more video as we head back. There's still some pretty places to see. We'll chat later. You just warmed up, yeah. Yeah, 3 hours in, you warm now. Now we can start going hard.
My heart rate was just like 90 something. I thought that's never happened in the ride. I'm thinking this is an awesome feel.
Yeah, sorry guys about the dirt on the lens there. Obviously picked something up in the forest down the bottom, and I wasn't looking at it and checking the condition of the lens. So yeah, I do apologize for that. I think it's probably some dust on the lens there. But yeah, this was another beautiful climb that we did in the forest, and yeah, as we went over the top here, we descended down the main road in Longmore Forest, which was pretty exciting, man. You'll see how fast Joe goes. Crazy boy. Brakes are good. Woods are very grippy. Certainly don't feel like you're under enough braking power. That's cool. Three River Trails, man. This is awesome. say he's on a gravel bike. Alright, so there you have it, guys. Treks ALR5. The entry level, I suppose you can call it, if you can call it an entry level bike, because it's an absolutely incredible machine. Aluminium frame, 50 or 60 grams heavier than the carbon. And I tell you what, so fun to ride, man. So fun to ride. We did, I think, just over 5 hours here. And bike never beat me up, man. Never beat me up. I felt great. Everything worked fine. The gear shifting was fantastic. Braking was awesome. Great fun day out with Joe. So 2 things I need to change. The actual stem, the handlebars were slipping in the stem. They slipped a couple of times, so I need to sort that out. And the gearing needs to be sorted. I need to put a 42 on the back of that, which you'll see in the next video I actually did. And what a difference. Now it is an absolute hill-eating machine now. So that was the only thing I found was a little bit of a problem. Here in the Eastern Cape where we are, there's a lot of mountains, a lot of big climbs, lots of big gnarly rocky climbs. So you need a bit of sort of the higher gears just to be able to get through and get up, and also not beat your legs up. It's all very well. Yes, you can crank up a mountain in a 28 if you want, but if you're doing that all day, sooner or later it eats the legs. And obviously when I do touring, when I go up into the Alps, the lighter your gear can be, the more enjoyable it is, and you don't have to fight the bike the whole time. If you can get on top of the gear, it makes such a difference, man. And once I did that 42 conversion, absolute game changer, man. So a couple of things I need to change, but the bones of that bike are so solid. Everything that you need is there. Lightweight, rigid, strong, reliable, excellent drivetrain, excellent braking, comfortable. And as you can see, Joe and I had a great day out. Good to catch up with him again. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Cheers.